It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, Eclipse Day, August the 21st, 2017. I'm Michael Groff. Yesterday in the valley, we still managed to make it up to 102 degrees despite plenty of clouds. Today, a bit of a different story. I think we're going to see more sun. That's the good news. I know it's hard to believe that we're actually hoping for sun in August, but that's the deal with the eclipse for this morning. Then a slight chance of showers and storms this afternoon. What about rain chances for the rest of the week? Let's talk about it as we look outside this morning at 6:35 a.m. Mostly clear skies out there right now. 84 degrees to start the day at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 55. Humidity 37%. Light wind and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning, 76. The cool spot at Maricopa. A couple of upper 70s throughout the metro, but most of us are in the low and middle 80s. Satellite's got some clouds across western Arizona moving into southern Nevada. Even a few light showers out that way, but those clouds are moving away from us at this hour. We've got flood watches, parts of Kansas and Nebraska, around Kansas City, West Texas, and even a few flash flood warnings down there. Dense fog advisories in western Nebraska, and some smoke in southwest Oregon around the Medford area today because of wildfires. On the convective outlook, a slight risk of severe storms around Lincoln, Omaha, Des Moines, Aurora, Illinois. The marginal risk includes places like Minneapolis, St. Paul, Chicago, Detroit, and Indianapolis. And as far as our weather, let's get into that right now and see what's happening as we check the models. Here's the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. High pressure over the southern plains, low pressure off the southern California coast. Between those, broad southerly flow to south-southwesterly flow aloft. So moisture moves northward, and widely scattered showers and thunderstorms will develop this afternoon and this evening, mainly over the higher terrain here in the valley. About a 10% chance of storms late this afternoon and this evening. But what about for this morning, for the eclipse? It gets started about 9 a.m., peaks around 10:33, and it'll wrap up around noon. And for the most part, the GFS seems to think we're going to have a pretty good view. Yes, a few high clouds around, but I think overall, not bad here. Northwest Arizona up toward Kingman and Las Vegas, and those places, only a partly sunny sky. That's about all we can hope for there. But still, at least you'll get to see some of it. Now, here in Phoenix, the view will be about 2/3 of the sun will be eclipsed. And then for the path of totality, well, conditions look not so good along the coastal Carolinas and for parts of the nation's midsection, but around Portland, Idaho Falls, even Casper, Wyoming, not too bad there, but Kansas City, St. Louis, southern Illinois, even around Memphis and central Tennessee. Yeah, it looks like some clouds. In fact, mostly cloudy skies in many of those areas with a chance of rain. That's unfortunate. All right, for us here this afternoon, highs 100 to 103. More humidity. It's going to be a bit muggy, not oppressively so, and that slight chance of storms. Now, tomorrow, still a slight chance of late afternoon and evening showers and storms, only about a 20% chance, though. Any one of those storms could put out some gusty winds as the drier air in the mid-levels will kind of favor that. Otherwise, just a partly sunny sky for tomorrow. High temperatures 98 to 102. On Wednesday, a better chance of storms as that low to the west begins to open up as a wave and moves across the state. The winds aloft increase somewhat. Better dynamics come through. So we'll say a 40% chance of showers and storms in here Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Some of those storms could be locally severe, with some strong damaging winds being the biggest threat from thunderstorms, although some storms could put out some hail too. Highs on Wednesday, again, upper 90s to about 103, and that should be another pretty muggy day. On Thursday, we might have a slight chance of a shower or storm, but I would say that that's mostly well to our east at that point. High temperatures still upper 90s to about 103. Friday, we warm it up a bit as ridging builds back in. Highs 101 to 104. 103 to 107 on Saturday. 104 to 108 on Sunday. As ridging continues to build in, the monsoon moisture pretty well suppressed. No chances of rain this weekend. At least that's not what it appears to be at this time, although maybe an isolated shower in eastern Arizona, the southeast corner of our state. However, as we go to a week from today, this is Monday, the 28th of August, high pressure building north of the state. Looks like some monsoon moisture would come back in if this verifies for a returned chance of showers and storms and the humidity coming back up. High temperatures, some of the models have suggested that the warmest deserts will still be up around 110. I don't think it's going to be quite that hot in Phoenix, but still pretty close, above normal. Highs in the 104 to 108 range. Same thing for Tuesday, the 29th. High pressure still north of the state. Monsoon moisture continues to come in. And then this is the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday the 30th. And, the GFS has some sort of tropical system way down south of us. Not sure about that scenario, but, we'll watch for that. Otherwise, maybe some monsoon moisture around. Not a particularly great-looking monsoonal pattern, but still at least a slight chance of late afternoon and evening showers and storms look to return in here for the early part of next week. Temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. We'll keep it about normal through much of the beginning of the week. And I would suspect that on Wednesday we might be cooler than what's shown here for sure. And then a warm up for this weekend. We'll keep it below 110, but I have a feeling, and I'm going to keep stressing this point, that I don't think we're done with the 110-degree temperatures for this summer just yet. We're going to have at least one or two more of those sneak in here before it's all said and done. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Wear that protective eyewear. Don't stare directly at the sun. And put on some sunscreen. Even though it's an eclipse sun, there's still plenty of solar radiation that gets through. So if you're going to be out in it for any length of time, be sure to protect yourself. All right. So be safe, please, out there. We need you to be able to come back here and watch our videos tomorrow. Subscribe to us if you like our videos as well. And we'll see you again tomorrow.